Hey, this is Dan Herrera from Straw Hat CBD. Welcome. Today I want to be discussing with you our backstory over here at Straw Hat. So let me dive right into it, okay? So when you discover at the end of this video, you'll see why we created it, and yeah, stick around. We have some free stuff for you. So our backstory is we started because my mom. So originally, my mom she had cancer before, and she was going through chemo, and she made it. It was awesome. It was great. She's okay, and things were good. Well, it came back, and what happened, what triggered it, is that she started having back pain, and she was having excruciating back pain because she fell at an aunt's funeral of ours, and then a couple weeks later, she started having this back pain, and it just started getting worse and worse. And then one day, she just like couldn't get up off the couch. Like she was unable to move. She was like kind of crying, and then we were just kind of shocked, like looking at her, like what's wrong? Like you okay? And being my stepdad, we we're both on each side of her. We got her up. We're trying to get her up, right? We got our hands underneath her arm, and we're about to lift her up. And as soon as we lift her up, she just screams like just loud as she could, like just like just in pain, a painful scream like you would not want to hear. You know how loud it is, especially when you're like close to it. So it's like right there. We're like, oh wow, like whoa, wasn't expecting that, right? And yeah, so it was just seeing her in so much pain and the tears, just seeing the tears roll down her cheek and everything. It just wasn't a fun experience, and I know for her it was just horrible experience. And we stood there just trying to figure out, what the heck do I do? Like how can I help her? What can I do to help her? So we're sitting there trying to give her medicines, and none of the medicines are working, and we ended up having to call the ambulance, and the ambulance was there, and the siren started going off. As soon as they got closer, and a team of them came in, they were asking her questions, and just a lot going on. And then when they the first time they tried to pick her up, she started screaming like real loud again, and it was just hard to watch. But they eventually got her up, and it was very painful, but they got her in the ambulance. They took her to the hospital, and they gave her like steroids so the pain would go away, right? And I mean, you would think like steroid shots like would be really like powerful relief for somebody. Well, in this case, it really wasn't. Because every time they started giving her the steroids, I mean, nothing would happen. She wouldn't feel anything, or she would still be in pain. She said, "I can still feel it. Like, what else can y'all give me?" And they're like, we can only write you a prescription or whatever it was, whatever the excuse it was. It's just like these are supposed to be the doctors, and they're supposed to know everything, and they can't treat my pain. Like, what's going on? So yeah, so that was the journey we started taking, and then we that's when my uncle, we're trying different things. We're trying, like this stuff, hemp oil, and she was taking the hemp oil, and it wasn't really helping her. Only help that she said that it got from her was the anxiety maybe, and that maybe she has a little bit, she felt a little bit better, but it didn't like help her pain at all. So we tried that and it didn't work, and then we're trying that with other medicines, and it didn't work. And then finally I got a phone call from my uncle. He's like, "Hey, is your mom still in pain?" I was like, "Yeah, it's not, she can't get up. It's hard to see her this way." And she's like, "Hey, I got the CBD oil. I want you to try it. I want to see if it works, and just have her take it. Just whenever you can, just come by here, or we can meet up or whatever. That way she can have it." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So as soon as like whenever we made that time, we made it happen, got her the stuff. So first day she's taking it, we really don't see a big difference. She's still kind of she's in pain, and she's not. We still have to help her up. So walk to the restroom when she needs to use the restroom and stuff like that. Yeah, it was just a whole crazy time, right? And then like, so we're thinking like another solution that's not working, and then a couple days go by, and yeah, so nothing's happening really. We're like, oh my gosh, dude, like we're like kind of panicking because we're like, what are we gonna do? But we're not showing it. But I know in my head, I'm sitting there thinking, how are we gonna do this? And then one morning, I was sleeping on the couch, and it was like 5 in the morning, 5:30, 6 in the morning. Something, it was early, and I was asleep, and then I woke up a little bit, and then there's a living room like across the house from me, and then I see the light come on, and I'm like, what's the light coming on for? And then I see a shadow, and it's my mom. I'm like, what? It's like, Mom, what are you doing? She's like, I don't know. I just feel better. And she said something along those lines, and then I just saw her walking, and I was like, oh my goodness, like that stuff is probably working. And she's like, yeah, I feel better. I'm able to walk now. And I was just sitting there amazed, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And I was asking her questions about it, like, you think it's a CBD oil or whatever, and blah blah blah. And then, we came to the conclusion like, yes, it was the CBD oil, like, and then she started feeling the relief faster and faster and getting the relief as she wanted it and desired. And that's how we got started into this, and we started seeing the power behind CBD oil, which is pretty cool, right? How great is that it helped her? I mean, how awesome is that for someone in a chair and in so much pain, literally like with tears down her eyes, not knowing what to do because the doctors don't even know what to do, and you go from excruciating like nerve-like pain to being able to walk. I mean, that's crazy. I've never seen anything like that before, and I was there the whole time there. And then there's witnesses too. I don't need to explain myself though, because I know what happened, but it was insane. And then I swear by it now. That's why I swear by it still, that it can help you. Okay, so that's how I got started. Now, we did a lot of things to try to accomplish this goal, like internally and externally, really. We're trying to find that solution constantly, looking everywhere, asking, what can I, just thinking of what is the best solution to solve this. Can we change up a diet some? And then that's when that happened. Now, for my mom, I'm sure it was just, an internal battle because she wasn't able to move. And, she just probably had bad anxiety about it as well. Just maybe just bad thoughts because of the situation she was in. And she was already going through chemo too. But then she, as we saw the days progress, we saw her like mood like change into something better, and it was awesome seeing that because she was more happier. And then as the days progressed, she started walking more and being able to move, and then finally was able to like go out and drive and do her thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is awesome. I love it. But it was a crazy time, and that's I guess that's one of the struggles that it did for me, is like seeing my mom that way. I couldn't. It was hard to watch, but how you're supposed to be the man, right? Like you gotta you gotta take care of it no matter what. So that's what I tried to do, and we got the problem solved. So which is awesome. And her, it seems like she's happier, her anxiety's better. And yeah, it's just awesome that it worked out the way it did. Like we're really blessed. But I want to talk about when we hit that problem, it created a journey for us, and it created a journey on something that would change the lives of many people later on. And we hit that problem because we didn't know how to like get our message out there. And uh and we saw an opportunity to change it. And then once we started, we saw the result with my mom. We're like, wow, we need to give it to some other people too, And then we just started giving it to other people, and it started helping them as well. I mean, like we were getting comments like, "Oh my gosh, I swear by that stuff. I sleep so much better at night. I have so much energy throughout the day, and my joints feel better. The pain management it delivers is just is very good. It's fast." And we were getting these comments, and it was just crazy. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And we just saw like the how people were literally changing their lives with this stuff, and we just want to give that to the world pretty much, which is awesome because we that's when I understood that this stuff works. This stuff is literally like like a miracle, really, in my eyes. And yeah, just we ran into the conflict of her having that pain unexpectedly, and side effects of like chemotherapy and all that. And it just, seeing the whole transformation of that happen was just mind blowing in my eyes and my family's eyes and just the people around us. And then we saw what it could do for others who were also struggling. And yeah, like it was life changing. So that's what really helped us overcome it. Having a plan, like, okay, we we're gonna get this stuff. We're gonna get some CBD. We're gonna give out for free. See who it helps, and get our foot out there, get our name out there, and we started creating a website. Once we created the website, we started creating other stuff, and then we started, putting more content out. We created, our connections with other people, getting our source, and all this stuff just came together, and it just happened. And that's how Straw Hat came here today. And we're, you know, we're able to give away a bunch of like cool offers, fun offers, very just like outgoing offers. Really, like, we're giving away stuff for free. We're giving away some of our best stuff for free, actually. And what person do you know in this industry or anywhere is gonna give out their best stuff for free? You're not gonna know anybody really doing that. And that's why we know that our company is really valuable in this. But that's, if you feel the value, show your appreciation, then again, we can only just tell you what we know. And yeah, so once we experienced that transformation, it just really changed our lives, and we were never the same after, when all that started. And we're very grateful because we we get to find something that, as people, we we can like help each other out with it. I mean, isn't that pretty cool how it can help somebody out like that without being prescribed a pill, or without, going to the doctor and they're saying there's something wrong with you. And then, you never really know. Like, you don't really question it. But, those pills and stuff, they have more bad side effects than you really think they do. And many of them are very placebo effect. And there's a study, like 80% of like the antidepressants are like a placebo effect. Like, yeah, it's legit research. And you can probably, I know I have one of those quotes or case studies in our in our library, if you would say. But yeah, it's just it's crazy out there. So to see like an alternative natural medicine, something that's been banned for years, been misrepresented, slandered, um, just all kinds of stuff associated with it, and now it's really showing people what it could do, and that's the awesome thing about it. So if you want to show your appreciation, go check out our free book for you and our free offers down at the link or wherever it is on the page right here. And yeah, go check us out on social media, subscribe and follow us, and I will see you there. Thank you for checking out.